Hello, I'm Teri Cargill, and welcome to my show, Talking with Teri. Here we will learn how to master our mindset in life, business, and beyond. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today on our very first Talking with Teri TV show.
Yay.
And our guest is someone that you've heard on radio and you've seen on TV here in Denver. And I am just so excited and delighted to be having Kathie J join us on our show today.
I'm so happy to be here with you. Congratulations!
Oh my gosh!
Congratulations,
I feel like we
Teri.
go way back now.
We do go way back. Like you were one of the most amazing guests on my show when I had the Kathie J show, and you were on my couch. So it's really cool that I get to be here on your couch. So thank you for letting me be your first guest.
Oh my gosh!
And this is so cool. This is great. I'm a little nervous about a white couch, though, Teri. I have kids.
Let's make that note, right? So as a new year begins, it's the perfect time to focus on the fitness and health, and we're so blessed to have Kathie J back with her amazing weight loss story and journey here. I want us to look at some of the F-bombs that we'll be dropping this season with fitness, fashion, family, all of it for being fearless as well, and all the F's to start off the fantastic year of 2023.
I love that.
So, all right, Kathie, let's dive in here. So tell us, I was inspired by your weight loss journey, and one of your shows, we were in passing, you were sharing about that story. So tell me what inspired you to go down this path.
Death. Death inspired me, Teri, so thanks so much.
Well, there you go.
No, I mean, for real, like, Slurpees and I had a good run for a long time, but it comes to a point where, it became a serious health issue for me. And so, and I have little girls, and, and this has been my goal since I was probably in 8th grade, was to be healthy.
Yeah.
Every day of my life, I woke up thinking I was this is the day I'm going to get my health on track, my fitness, whatever it was. But that never happened. You try different things throughout your life. Life shovels a bunch of stuff on top of you. The waves hit you, and this is where we are. So when FitMD USA came along, they were a sponsor of the TV show.
Yeah.
And so they were like, hey, Kathie, and I never share my weight loss journeys and struggles on the radio. My 20-year career, I didn't like it because people want to look at you. They want to, you're their object now. And I wasn't comfortable with it. But death made me realize that I needed to get over that. So FitMD came calling, and it was a program that fit me, and it was medically watched, and that made a big difference. Because they had hormones, and I don't know if y'all know about hormone replacement therapy, but I definitely think, you know how when you go to the doctor and you're like, my thyroid's wrong, and then their doctor's like, but you're in the range, and you're like, no, it's not. Well, here's the thing, Teri. This doctor at FitMD, they actually say, yeah, your thyroid is out. And we can give you this. And then all of a sudden your body starts feeling a little better. And then before you know it, you just start feeling good and you feel a little younger and your body doesn't hurt as much. And it was like soldiers in me helping me say, we can fight this finally once and for all. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm glad that you're bringing up the hormone piece, because I'm taking a look at for my own.
Terry, I'm telling you, I definitely recommend them. I mean, because you know what, we're all different and things happen to us differently, and especially women. Like, if you feel crazy, we are. Don't tell anybody. But I definitely recommend going and just seeing if there's a different way that you could maybe start to feel better.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, okay, I want to know what, besides death,
yes,
right? We get that, and then we get that for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But tell me about, that transition when you started going down this path, because there's a lot of stuff that happens internally, with our own personal journey.
It's exactly, Teri, the reason, this is my armor.
Yes.
And so being funny and stuff, that's who I am, but this was an armor that kept me from having to be judged a different way. So I kind of always took myself out of the game because of my looks, and I would just be like, you count on me as my talent.
Yes.
And, but also I guess as I get older, it is about the fact that things don't look the same. This starts falling, and things don't look good. If you don't take care of yourself, you don't see fat older people. There's a reason why. I hate to say it like that. you know, and so I reached a point where I needed extra help to make sure that I could be around for my girls, because they always ask you in the classes, what's your why? And you ask that, what's your why? So you can really connect and say, what's your why? Well, I didn't have a why. My why was, I don't know, because I want to, right, you know, like, isn't that good enough? But then you start realizing, what's the why? When you're tempted with the addiction, what keeps you on this side? You know? And, you know, I mean, trust me, the monster's real. Like, she can tear up a grocery store. Call me. But, you know.
So I want you to hold that thought, because we're going to come back and we're going to talk about maybe the habits that you've had to change.
All of them. You have to change all of them. You have to change who you hang out with. I mean, and that's for anything bad that's toxic. If something's toxic, you got to get rid of it. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, 7-Eleven and I had a breakup, we divorced.
So hold that thought. We'll be right back. Okay, so tell me about your habits and how you've changed, because losing the weight is one thing. Right? I like to say donating the weight back to you know, the universe.
Because you say if you lose it, you can get it back. Is that what you say? Don't say lost it.
Yeah, we're donating it.
Okay, right. I donated it. One fat cell at a time. Yes.
And so we're donating it back to the universe. But that is, one is, you know, donating it. But the second thing is maintaining it. Okay. So tell me about some of the habits you've had to, you know, incorporate, and maybe some habits you've had to, you know, ditch.
I mean, it's terrifying, because I'm still not good at it. I mean, every day is a struggle. And I think that's the thing that all of us need to remember, whatever we're trying to fight through and become better at. If it's uncomfortable, it's right. If it's a struggle, keep leaning into it, you know, and you don't get the same results if you're, I mean, what is that? You do the same things, you're gonna get the same results. So I gotta do everything different. So what it means is I work out. You know, here's the thing, Teri. My health issue became serious because I had a morning show. I would get up at 3 a.m. I was on the air by 5 a.m. I was dressed for TV because I would leave radio at 9 a.m., be to TV to go live at 10 a.m. So I'd be in traffic from 9 to 10 with that stress. Like, my whole day was stress. And then I would be home at 3 p.m. to take care of my little kids. So even though I was active all day, and I think that, please pay attention to this, everyone has been trained to work all day. None of us have been trained to take time out to take care of our bodies. We think that if we're going 3 a.m. to 10 p.m., we've been active all day. It's a different kind of activity that your heart needs, and I didn't know that. And so even though I'm a hard worker and I'll work anybody under the table, it wasn't for my body, and so my habits are working out. My habits are, you know, like eating the right stuff. My habit, it's all that. And it's also my daughters, like, you know, seeing them choose the right options, seeing them eat the fruit that, you know, goes in their lunches. It's everything. And I couldn't afford to not be responsible for myself anymore.
That's wonderful.
Boo!
I know, right? I know, and making choices, right?
I fought it.
And making the choices, right?
Making the choices. I gave it a good fight.
Yes. And we get to make choices. You know, we make 35,000 choices a day, and so this is a choice.
Is that real?
It is true. It is true. I don't know who had to sit there
count that
because when you think about it, I probably made 1,000 choices just to like get out of the door. Like,
okay, you made 1,000 choices for the same version of a pink dress.
Possibly. Possibly. But you know what I'm saying? We make choices all the time, and And I think, you know, we get to choose.
Yes.
Every moment we got to make those choices.
And the problem was you take moments that fill your bucket. Well, you know what? Going and getting a Slurpee filled my bucket. Like my habits had created rewarding myself with food, feeling emotions with food. Like you know, and other people choose other things. Like if you got a meth problem, you should probably take care of that. You know, like we all have something. You know, like when I run into somebody that doesn't have a bad habit to release some sort of stress, I think there's something wrong with you. You know, there's something wrong with you if you don't have an outlet.
There's definitely, we all have our, you know, vices, right?
Yes, we do.
And it's choosing the ones that are healthier versus
what fills your bucket that can maintain you being happy.
And I also believe, like, in moderation, right?
Yeah.
Like in moderation, like exercise.
I don't know. I can't get there yet.
Moderation, right? So,
if it's a whole pizza or just moderation, right. We're not getting the pizza because I can't do it.
All right, so tell me, like, for you, like, how has your family played a part in your journey?
You know, I mean, they've been great. My husband he's supportive, but he's not. Because a lot of times, a lot of the meals and stuff falls on the woman
Yeah.
in the household. A lot of the kid responsibility falls on the woman. Not that my husband isn't amazing.
Not in my household. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Are you serious?
My husband does most of the cooking. Like,
Okay, well,
isn't
that's
that so great?
amazing.
Like, isn't that great?
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know, right?
Does he do the dishes?
Yeah.
Does he take care of the kids?
Yeah, he's 50-50. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
That's amazing.
I
Well,
do
here's the
laundry,
thing.
though. I do
Mine
laundry.
does all of that too, and it still sucks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of I
Yeah.
mean, you can tout your wonderful husband all day, but it's
Yeah.
still hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of the I bet you your name gets called a lot more than your dad's.
Oh, 100%.
Than dad.
Oh, 100%.
So it's just
it's just different things for us, right?
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think that I could see that everything was failing. I kept breaking ankles. My kids were not being happy. They weren't being good in school. Like everything that had to do with our overall wellness was not good, and the signs were there.
Yeah.
And who's gonna fix that?
Yeah.
You know. And so when I'm up at 2 a.m. in my head going, "What's wrong?" That's your conscience saying, "Fix it."
Yeah.
So
and I think for women too, like we are like the backbone of our families, right? And if we're not strong and healthy, it's hard to like make the rest.
But we
work,
we are
you know?
strong. That's the problem. We're the caregivers for everything.
Yes.
And we think that makes us strong.
Yeah.
And that's not what strong is.
Yeah.
So, and that's the whole thing. If you don't put that oxygen mask on yourself first, you're not strong.
Yeah.
And we always are like, "Oh my God, take care of everybody else. What am I going to do? Yes, I'll be there.
But
You
it
can count on
starts-
me." And it's a bunch of, so
But it
I
starts
reached
here.
the point
It
where I
starts
said,
with us.
it was done. It was done. It was time for me.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Want more support in creating your success story? My products can help. Check them out. First, I have my book, Be the Magic of You, Tools to Transform Your Life. And in it, I have over 70 different tools to help reprogram your brain. Next, I have my Daily Intentions Planners. They help you create without forcing it. They combine brain science and universal laws. In addition to my book and planners, I also have 2 card decks you're sure to love, designed to support you to reconnect with your purpose, power, and potency. I also offer 2 special packages. The first is the Success Package. In it, you'll have my book and a year's supply of planners to help you bundle and save. Next is my favorite, the Empowerment Package. You can supercharge your life and business by getting all the products at one low price. But wait, there's more. I also offer a yearly subscription called the 7-Figure Business Box. Each quarter, you'll receive a physical box mailed to your home, a live 2-hour intensive training, an hour-long fireside chat with an expert in the industry, a guidebook packed with even more resources. To order anything you see here, just go to my website, talkingwithteri.com.
All right, Kathie. So as we wrap up today, just tell us a little bit about why this journey was so important, even more important than your career.
Yeah, I ended the TV show, the Kathie J show, because I wanted to focus on this because I'd broken my ankle again over something stupid. I was holding the ladder for my husband who was up on the roof. Things, it became a point. And the TV show, it just didn't feel right anymore.
Yeah.
So my intuition said, this is your new journey. And I had the right support. So it was time for me to take that support and succeed.
Wow.
And so we're succeeding.
There you go.
Yes,
I love
so
it.
one fat
I love
cell at a
it.
time.
I love it. I love it. And what's the final thoughts that you would like to leave folks with? Like starting this journey, because we're starting the new year, and I know that a lot of folks want to start this journey too. So.
You're right, Teri. I would tell everybody, look, we are all different, and if you want to do a weight loss journey like I did, mine isn't going to work for you. Maybe it will. I'm not sure. You have to figure out what's going to work for you, because whatever put that weight on is what you're going to have to work through to get it off. Whatever your struggle is, find the right program that works for you. FitMD USA worked for me. They took the weight off so I could relearn how to eat, and I'm loving the results. So I love the support, I love the hormone help, and I love the medical supervision. So
and you look fantastic.
Thank you, Teri.
Thank
you.
Stunning and fantastic. Okay,
Thank you.
Kathie, where can people connect with you?
Oh.
And where can we, hear more about you?
Thank you. Well, you can find me hanging out at any corner. No, I'm kidding. In Denver, 3 to 5. You can just go to my YouTube channel. Just see how my name is spelled, Kathie J, and you will find me out on social media and stuff. I'm all over.
Perfect. make sure to check out all of our videos on YouTube channel, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.
Good luck. Bye, Teri. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Before we go, I wanted to share with you my key takeaways from today's show. I like to call them Teri's Wisdom Tips. First, what messages are we telling ourselves? What we think about, we bring about. Positive or negative, we choose. Second, weight is never about weight. It's our unconscious programming that fuels the cravings, the stories, or the behaviors that leave us out of alignment with our own true self. Third, food cravings only last 20 minutes. What choices can we make that support our overall health targets now? Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to find out about my upcoming shows. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time.